Some days ago, I was sitting on my couch, endlessly scrolling through YouTube Shorts, when I stumbled upon a reel about Dexter. It was just a quick clip, Dexter Morgan doing something ordinary, yet somehow unsettling. Curious and confused, I did what I always do. I scrolled to the comment section. That's when I saw how much people loved Dexter, even knowing he was a serial killer. At first, I couldn't wrap my head around it. How could someone like that become such a beloved character? But now, after watching all 8 seasons of Dexter, I understand. And while the entire series left a lasting impression on me, Season 1 stands out as perfect. It's not just the introduction to Dexter Morgan, it's a carefully crafted season that builds tension, explores identity, and leaves a deep, lasting impact. The idea of Dexter was enough to intrigue me. Dexter Morgan works as a blood spatter analyst for the Miami Metro Police Department by day. But by night, he's a serial killer. The catch is, he only kills people who deserve it. Other killers who've slipped through the cracks of the justice system. This rule, known as the Code of Harry, was drilled into him by his adoptive father, Harry Morgan. Harry recognized Dexter's dark passenger early on, this innate urge to kill, and decided to guide it rather than fight it. He taught Dexter to blend in, to fake emotions, and to focus his darkness on those who were worse than him. It's a fascinating premise. Can a killer really be good if his actions rid the world of evil? From the first episode, I was hooked. Dexter isn't your typical protagonist. He's cold, calculating, and by all accounts, a monster. Yet as the season unfolds, you start to root for him. His voiceovers are a huge part of this. Michael C. Hall's calm, detached delivery makes you feel like Dexter is sharing his secrets just with you. It's chilling, but also oddly charming. Dexter's inner world is so different from the people around him. While others are driven by emotions, love, anger, fear, Dexter operates by logic and rules. But there's this small part of him that wants to understand human connection, even if he doesn't truly feel it. That duality is what makes him such a compelling character. At the heart of Season 1 is the Ice Truck Killer storyline. This isn't just another murder mystery, it's deeply personal. From the first crime scene, it's clear this killer is different. The bodies are bloodless, dismembered, and displayed like art. To Dexter, it's not just a case, it's a message. Killer's crimes are almost playful. He leaves clues that only Dexter can understand, like a doll's head in his freezer, or a trail of blood leading to a refrigerated truck. It's as if the killer knows Dexter better than anyone else. And then comes the twist. The ice truck killer is Brian Moser, Dexter's biological brother. Both Dexter and Brian share a horrifying past. They watched their mother get murdered in front of them when they were just children. That trauma shaped them both, but in very different ways. Dexter was taken in by Harry, who gave him a code and a way to function in society. Brian, on the other hand, grew up in chaos. He became pure darkness, unrestrained by rules or morality. Brian's goal isn't to kill Dexter, it's to free him. He wants Dexter to embrace his true nature and abandon the fake life he's built. It's a tempting offer, especially for someone like Dexter, who constantly struggles to fit in. The climax of Season 1 is devastating and unforgettable. Dexter discovers the ice truck killer is his biological brother, Brian, the only person who truly understands his darkness. But Brian's acceptance comes with a horrific cost. He demands Dexter kill Debra, their adoptive sister, to sever ties to his old life. Dexter is torn between two worlds, the freedom Brian offers and the fragile humanity Debra represents. Ultimately, he chooses to protect Debra, killing Brian in a moment of both salvation and heartbreak. Dexter proves he isn't beyond saving, but the choice leaves him lonelier than ever, burdened by loss. Dexter's addictive narration. One of the most compelling aspects of Dexter is his narration. From the very first episode, Dexter's voiceovers feel incredibly personal, as though he's confiding his darkest secrets directly to you. Michael C. Hall's calm, deliberate tone draws you in, making you feel like you're part of Dexter's world. It's chilling yet strangely intimate. creating a connection between the viewer and a character who constantly reminds us he lacks real emotions. His thoughts, laced with dry humour and brutal honesty, reveal the depth of his internal struggle. Whether he's analysing his next victim or questioning his ability to feel, his narration makes you understand him in a way no dialogue ever could. It's this raw, unfiltered window into his mind that keeps you hooked, rooting for him despite his monstrous nature.
People have a hard time dealing with death, but I'm not most people. It's the grief that makes me uncomfortable. Not because I'm a killer. Really, I just don't understand all that emotion, which makes it tough to fake. In those cases, shades come in handy. I like to pretend I'm alone. Completely alone. Maybe post-apocalypse or plague. Whatever, no one left to act normal for. No need to hide who I really am. It would be freeing.
Debra Morgan. Debra is one of the most important characters in Dexter's life, especially in Season 1. She's his adoptive sister, but more than that, she's his anchor to humanity. Debra is everything Dexter isn't. Emotional, impulsive, and completely genuine. While Dexter wears a mask of normalcy, Debra is unapologetically herself. She believes in justice and doing the right thing, even if it puts her in danger. She's a cop because she wants to make the world a better place. Dexter, on the other hand, is a killer pretending to be a cop. It's ironic, but it's also what makes their bond so fascinating. Dexter may not fully understand love, but he knows he cares about Debra. She's the one person who keeps him connected to the world, who reminds him what it means to be human. When Brian threatens Debra's life, it's a turning point for Dexter. He realises that his connection to her is stronger than his connection to his dark passenger.
Back the fuck off my brother! He just saved my life! He's a fucking hero! I want each of you to treat him that way, god damn it! Dad would be so proud.
Rita Bennett. Another key character in Season 1 is Rita, Dexter's girlfriend. Rita is a survivor of abuse, and her vulnerability gives Dexter a way to appear normal. On the surface, their relationship is one of convenience. Rita needs someone safe, and Dexter needs a cover. But as the season progresses, it becomes clear that Rita represents something deeper for Dexter. With Rita, Dexter doesn't have to pretend as much. She's broken in her own way, and that makes her less threatening to him. She doesn't expect grand gestures or emotional declarations. She just wants someone who will be there for her and her kids. In a way, Rita gives Dexter a glimpse of what a normal life could look like. She's his sanctuary, a place where he can hide from the chaos of his dark passenger. And while their relationship is far from perfect, it's one of the few things that feels real in Dexter's carefully constructed world. The pacing is another strength. The show takes its time to explore Dexter's inner world, his relationships, and his past. It doesn't rush to reveal the ice truck killer's identity. Instead, it lets the tension build, keeping you on the edge of your seat. A journey into darkness. Season 1 isn't just about murder, it's about identity. Dexter struggles with who he is and whether he can ever truly fit into the world around him. Can he be a good person, or is he doomed to be a monster forever? This question is what makes Season 1 so powerful. It doesn't give easy answers. Instead, it makes you think. It makes you question your own morality, your own sense of right and wrong. Even after finishing all 8 seasons of Dexter, I keep coming back to Season 1. It's the season that introduced me to Dexter Morgan, a character unlike any other. It's the season that made me care about someone I should have hated. For me, Season 1 isn't just the beginning of Dexter's story, it's the heart of it. It's the season that pulled me in, made me question everything, and left me wanting more. That's why, to me, it's perfect.
What needs setting free, little brother? The light you fly. Never be what you Sorry. I can't hear you more. right.